So, okay,
Any
everybody,
cards?
let's talk about what's happening. This is the team. This does not include everybody. This is a row of pictures I put up. We have a number of people that give us input. In fact, anybody in the organisation can give us input, suggest strategies, suggest promotions, etc., etc. This is just the pictures I put up the other day to give you the indication that this is a broad spectrum organisation. So Gold Rocks has always been sponsored by Skippy Pest Control, Easy Shopping Cards, and Loveday Vehicle Lubricants. And I know that all three of those merchants will be in this program and will be able to give you a deal based on the gold business. Now, that doesn't mean anything unusual other than you're not going to have points to try and give away somewhere. You're going to have gold. Actual, real 24 karat gold. So, a couple of quick things. This is our opinion. We do not speak for the company. We are not, in fact, Karatbars. We are affiliates. We are expressing our view as affiliates only. We don't represent the company. So, having said that, I want you to understand that gold is a 5,000-year-old medium of exchange. Let me restate that. This is a 5,000-year-old medium of exchange. Is there anything else in the world that you can say that about? I suspect the answer is no. Karatbars is an e-commerce affiliate program. This is where I'm going to hand over to Mr. Brent and see if you're ready to go with this.
Mr. Miller, good evening. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, all good.
I'm still getting used to being introduced by Australia's only and first Gold Director Elite, and I feel very privileged. Welcome, everybody. Great to see so many people on the call already. Just so we get an idea of who is everybody and where is everybody, if everyone can put in what city they're from. I see that it's freezing in Melbourne, 9 degrees. It's certainly not that up here, but welcome to everyone. We appreciate your time and attention. That's the most important thing you ever ask of anyone. We do this every Monday night. We're here for you, but we realise how precious your time and attention is. So much happening in the world of Karatbars, and I'm going to go through the usual overview. The girls have just got back from Amsterdam, and they're a bit jet lagged and groggy and whatever. So, I mean, I think you're going to mention, Derek, that tomorrow night we're going to do a special chat night call. We're going to go through all the things that have come out of Amsterdam. So there's so much. It's very, very exciting, and I know we're pumped about it all. And also, I'm going to interview these superstars that have made career levels so quickly. So, okay, let's get straight into it. Karatbars International, an e-commerce company, has made available a simple wealth building system for everyone on the planet who is 18 years of age and over, with 4 optional ways to participate. Option number 1, we save gold. We all start here. We complete the free registration for our gold savings account and start acquiring Karatbars gold in small increments. Karatbars International has made it easy by making available a feature called Auto Exchange. At Gold Rocks here in Australia, we call that Pay Yourself First. You set up your account to automatically exchange your paper currency for Karatbars gold weekly, bi-weekly or monthly. You simply set it, forget it, and then you go back and increase it. Activating this feature allows you to automatically pay yourself first with physical gold. There are no fees of any kind. The account is completely free and takes less than 5 minutes to register. Every time you acquire Karatbars gold, you are building your family's wealth. Option number 2, we save and earn. As an independent affiliate, when you save gold for yourself and share with others how to do the same, you position yourself to be compensated monthly through our uni-level system compensation plan. You are virtually in business for yourself in well over 100 plus countries worldwide. Option number 3, maximize your earning potential. You may choose one of several business packages which position you to generate cash flow monthly and weekly through our dual system compensation plan. These packages are income producing assets. And then option number 4, we save Karat Gold Coin and Karat Coin Bank Coin. As independent affiliates, while we are saving gold and maximising our earning potential, we acquire Karat Gold Coin, KBC, and Karat Coin Bank Coin, KCB. These cryptocurrency coins are an additional stream of income that will build massive wealth. Some people ask, why Karatbars? A Karatbars savings account gives you protection against future financial crisis and rapid inflation. It protects your hard-earned paper currency with physical gold. Karatbars International has the only system in the world where you can get free gold and free cryptocurrency. So I'll hand that back to you, Mr. Miller, and we'll continue.
Thank you, Mr. Dobson, for running through that so eloquently. It is an amazing opportunity that we have our hands on, and I just thank the day regularly that you called me and said, let's have a coffee. So what we're talking about tonight is the fact that we all recognise what that note is. It's a $20 note. But if you look back through our history, just in recent years, you can see the difference in what it's buying you. Now, okay, those diagrams and schematics are a little bit over the top, but this is the real number. $100 in 1999, today, you need $154 to buy exactly the same thing. That's a 54.28% increase. Put your hand up or message me if your income since 1999 has gone up 54.28%. I guarantee you there's nobody on the call, because this is what's called inflation. Yep, I wish. Good answer, Dan. So in 1920, if your grandfather had given you $645 worth of gold, that's 1 kilo, you could have traded it for a car. In 2019, you can still trade that same kilo of gold for a car. Not just any car, a fancy car. This is an American price model. So if you do that 1 kilo of gold today, it's about $82,000. That's a flash car. And we can do this type of trading with our phone in a program called Karatpay, where we can pay with our gold. We can pay with coins, we can pay with whatever the assets are that are in this system. Now, I've got to tell you, this is exactly what we were looking for when Brent called me. We were looking for a merchant program that would work with all of our merchants, because clearly the one we were running then did not work. So this is an old schematic, an old diagram. There's a lot newer pictures out there. But we're talking about a payment system where you can exchange fiat currency for gold, physical gold. You can exchange the cryptocurrency for physical gold. I know that's true because I've already done it. I exchanged 100 coins for a gram of gold. So this is built on a blockchain, and yep, everyone can talk about cryptocurrency and why they should or should not be involved in it. Our benefit is we don't need the coin to be worth anything. Our bottom line is that the coin is worth the price of gold. That's where our bottom line sits. So if you think you can work out how to beat this system, I got grilled by Dan McCloskey last night and we went around in circles. At the end of the day, the coin is worth the price of gold. Doesn't matter what it says the coin is worth on the market. And in fact, today it's a fantastic opportunity to buy KBC at 3 cents a coin and exchange 100 KBC, that's $3, for a gram of gold worth a lot more than $3. Okay. So here we are at a bit of a timeline, and I know that there are some things here that have moved. The hard fork did not and is not going to happen on October the 1st. It's been moved back to December the 15th. And there's some other things that came into play that have changed this date. one of which is the IPO on the Frankfurt Stock Exchange, followed by London, New York, Hong Kong, Singapore, and Johannesburg. There is no blockchain company in the world that's listed on those stock exchanges. Excuse me for a minute while our internet has a hissy fit. We just seem to live everywhere in the world where there's no internet. So there's three major benefits of this account. You can start to save physical gold in small increments. Karatbars puts you in a position to build a global business from your laptop. And I know that that's true because I've done it. There are significant, and that's why I put it in bold, there are significant tax advantages to owning a home-based business. And we will have in the coming weeks an interview with an accountant or a bookkeeper to go through the best advantages and best way to manage that. So how do we actually do this? I know the first thing you're going to say is, yeah, but I have to talk to someone. Okay. You actually don't have to talk to someone, but I'm recommending that you do, because everybody that has said to me in the last few months, I don't want to talk to anyone, has eventually talked to someone who called me. So here's what you say. Do you believe in saving money for the future? Now that's a simple yes/no answer. If the answer is no, walk away. If the answer is yes, here's the next question. Have you started to save in gold? Now, most people will look at you when you say that and think that you're on some sort of drugs. But I can tell you, if you actually look back through the history of gold, it's an amazing product as a financial institution. And if I could show you how to earn free gold, would you like to learn more? How simple is that? 3 slides. Because if the answer is yes, you then say, why our business? Well, it's e-commerce. It builds assets. It's a world leader. You can earn free gold in cryptocurrency, and you get to exchange your paper money for gold. That is an outcome.
There's a range of their products. Every product has a cost, as in always in the euro currency, but it also has a unit value. So you'll see on the left, they're 1 gram cards at the top. They're special ones, Merry Christmas. The ones in the middle then are the similar, and then ones on the right. The ones along the bottom, you can see the 3 grams and the 6 grams of gold imprinted into those cards. And then there are special ones in the middle. And the reason I like the picture on the right is the gloves on the hands, and just the reverence that these pieces of gold are being treated with. At the moment, Harold Seiss, the CEO of this company, is offering €5 from every sale from all of these to the Bahamas appeal, because they recently had a big, was it a typhoon or something?
Cyclone,
something, yeah, a hurricane there. So he's actually donating €5 from the sale of any one of those items that you see. So if you're in the market for any of those, let's do it soon so we can actually help the Bahamas as well. Payments. I'd like to talk about payments and getting paid. You'll see this box here, your account, pending uni level payment, pending dual payout and dual commission this week. You'll see those 3 rows on the table on the right as you first log into your Karatbars account. So this is the dashboard. You'll see 5 videos across from left to right, and just under there are 4 tables. And this one is in the right-hand table. and it's the first 3 rows. And just to explain what it is and how they work it out, and then how you get paid. I'll talk about the bottom one first, dual commission this week. So dual commission, all the payments from sales commissions, which you earn 10% of every item that anyone you have registered directly, which is called a frontliner. So 10% of anything that they purchase is paid to you. So if somebody purchases an item for 100 euros, you'll be paid 10. If someone, your front line, purchases something for 1,000 euros, then you'll be paid 100 euros. And that's what shows up in that bottom line. What also is added into that bottom line are the cycles. Now, a cycle is the two system, the dual team payment. So a cycle means the units on the left and the units on the right. So that's a 25 to 50 ratio. So it might be 25 units on the left and 50 on the right, or the other way around. It doesn't matter. As long as it's a ratio of 25 to 50, every time you reach that, left and right, then you will earn a cycle. Now, depending on which package you bought in at, meaning are you a bronze, a silver, a gold, or a VIP, as to how much you'll be paid for those cycles. But every time a cycle comes up, they're added up every week and they arrive in that bottom row there. The dual team bonus is also based on points, and it will arrive there. So from Thursday to Thursday, that's added up. So that payment, obviously there's been no work for that person, €0, but that would have been what has happened up until this Thursday. So from Thursday to Thursday. This payment is what you earned last week. So it goes from the bottom row to the next row up. So pending dual, it's pending, and it will be paid the following Friday. So what you earn from Thursday to Thursday isn't paid the very next day, it's paid the following Friday. So pending dual payment, dual payout is what you've earned last week from the Thursday before, and you'll be paid this week. And whatever that is added up. So that's your sales commissions, your cycles, your dual team bonuses. Your pending uni-level payout is a monthly payout. And that month actually starts on the 11th of each month and goes through to the 10th of the following month. And then it's paid on the first business day following the first of the month. So for anyone who has a pending uni-level payout, tomorrow's the 1st of the month, so I'm figuring we'll get paid on Wednesday. But it was for August to that 1st.
11th to the 10th.
Yes. So what you earned up until the 10th of September, you'll be paid on the 2nd of October. So I think mine's €16, and I'll be paid that on Wednesday. So then the September month will then show how much has been paid, and then that'll be paid in November. So that's all based on points. That's the whole of your team, and every purchase in all of your team, €2 equals 1 point. So let's figure you got to a whole team total purchases of €1,000, then you'll be paid that'll be 500 points worth. Right? And each month will change depending on what your total team has spent, and then what your uni-level rank also is. So for those who have gone up ranks, then we're just watching that row there and the payments and how much they are. So the two bottom ones are weekly payments, and then that first one is a monthly payment. And that's the cool part about the Karatbars system. They're weekly payments every Friday, and then monthly payments on the first day following the first of each month. Back to Derek.
So the question comes, how do you start? Well, you register your free account, purchase a pack, upload your proof of ID and your address. Make sure you check the new requirements and invite others with your referral link.
So the new requirements refer to the proof of ID, like a license. You hold it up next to your cheek and you take a selfie of your face and your license.
So it's as simple as that.
Yes.
It's a really straightforward process. They do run into difficulty understanding that NSW means New South Wales or QLD means Queensland.
Awesome government official documents.
Yes, so you've got to make sure that you're a little bit calm when you call them up to say, why didn't that work? Tips and tricks. Be patient, please, with the website changes. There's a lot happening in there right now. But when you start a new person, start them with Cash Gold. When they are registered and have a pack, show them how to purchase 5 0.1 increments of Cash Gold. Process them one at a time, 5 complete transactions. It teaches them how to buy the gold. So once they've done it 5 times, they will have their head around it.
They can actually purchase their first pack with gold as well.
That's
a pretty cool way to do it.
Pay for the pack with Cash Gold.
Very good.
If you have time, you can pay by bank transfer, or you can buy the Cash Gold with a credit card. So if you buy the Cash Gold first, you create a transaction and you create volume that you are getting benefits on. Then when you purchase the pack,
actually, isn't it?
It creates another series of benefits. So what this does is it quick starts you on the long-term incentive. It'll shortcut your road to getting a car. Now that's a good thing. Just make sure that you have the ability to work this out.
Or ask someone.
Yep. Or ask someone how to do it. Once you've done it once, it's really easy, but the first time you're wondering why you're going in different places to work out transfer amounts, etc. However, you will immediately see the benefit of this in your system. Here's a list of the long-term incentive program. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups. The group at the top were buying their pack with Cash Gold. Look at the difference in the other 4. They were accruing gold that was only in the pack. So not just the Cash Gold that they purchased, it was the gold that was in the pack. So once you understand the benefit of this, it's a much, much better way to do it. The deal of the month, watch out for the WIM laptop deals. That's a bit of a tongue twister. You can see that these laptops have a lot of additional benefits. So not only do you get the laptop, but you get the KCB. You also get advertisement coupons for the K Exchange. Now, I know absolutely nothing about K Exchange at this point, other than it's an advertising platform for the merchants. So the seller gets 100% bonus of KCB as well, plus 50 units. And they're a good deal. I'm excited to get my hands on one of these and actually have a play with them. having a completely encrypted side of the program that you're operating on that can't be cracked, all of a sudden we've got the ability to do our internet banking, all of that sort of program work on the laptop that can't be snooped, sniffed, copied, whatever. If you have a look, Miss Kate, in the system, I believe the specs are in the website.
Look under downloads, Kate, and then the WIM.
Yep, and Jackie, the storage capacity is they've got a 512 gig solid state hard drive, I believe, from memory. So it's 0.5 terabyte in solid state storage. The website is upgrading now, so just saying this again, please be patient. It is sometimes really, really difficult because right at the crucial time, the website goes away. So just be aware, stay calm, make sure that you have the time and the inclination to come back in 10 minutes after a cup of coffee. Okay, couple of quick little segments tonight. The person that's done the most work on getting their K-Merchant program operational is Mr. Saravalli in Adelaide. And he's going to give us a quick overview of what he has discovered so far. Are you there, Mr. Saravalli?
Hello.
There you are.
Are you wanting me to share my screen, Derek?
Up to you.
Okay.
Would you like to do that?
Yeah, let me just jump into the K-Merchant.
Okay, can everybody see that?
Can you get that screen over?
Yes.
Does everyone see that okay, or is it too small? Or
Looks fine to me.
okay,
Yep,
well,
everyone
awesome.
can see. Good work.
Okay, so basically what I've learned so far is the KYCs are taking quite to come through. The gold has been sitting there for probably 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks now. But if you get to the level of silver, you can actually start accepting crypto straight away. So I did a bit of a test with myself, downloading a Bitcoin wallet, which was a new experience for me, and actually processed the sale. So everything within K-Merchant seems to be working fine. So I'll just take you up through to transaction list. So on my surface, I actually created a sale for $23. What I've found is that the minimum transaction amount at the moment is $15 US, which is a bit strange. And even at the top of the screen, it's US dollars available fiat balance. So I'm not sure whether that's going to change or remain the same. But here you can see the transaction that I put through, the crypto amount, the currency amount, and that had been confirmed and come through to the K-Merchant from my Bitcoin account. So one thing talking to Derek about today is when we went to the dashboard, the dollar amount was actually $21.87 from memory. So without having gold available and being able to withdraw straight away, you are sort of open to the fluctuations of the cryptocurrency, which isn't a bad thing if you can take note of what Bitcoin's doing, you could actually sell out when it's higher. So say a $5,000 fence, I could actually make that into a $5,500 fence if my timing's right. But yeah, once gold is authorized, then I can change that for fiat currency straight away, which might suit more of the business owners than holding on to the crypto. So all in all, just having a bit of a play and a bit of a test, and it all seems to be working fine. So I've got my website guy to add some stuff to my website that we're now accepting crypto, and we'll see how it goes. But that's basically it. It's working, and it's transactions there, and I can't see any issues other than the fluctuation in the market. So the other thing I did find in the release from Amsterdam was if you register for gold, the first 6 months is free, and then there's a $200 fee after that per year in US dollars, but taken as KBC. So I guess people need to make a decision: do they just go silver, accept the crypto, or do they go gold and pay the yearly fee?
Dan's asked, what did you use for your ID when you did the application?
For the K merchant, it's actually specified on there. We'll just go back and have a look. Yeah, it was that long ago, I can't actually remember.
Yep, so for silver, it's a photo of your license or your passport and a photo of your face with the same ID.
And a phone number.
Yep.
Again, one thing I had to change on my Karatbars account was I had the 0. So you just make sure when you put your phone number in, you drop the 0. But other than that, obviously it's taking a while now, but the bronze and the silver didn't actually take all that long to go through, but that was obviously before the Amsterdam conference.
Yeah, and there's a little bit of backlog in just dealing with the support issues, but they're getting there. And of course, once we get all the websites joined into one, so we don't have all the log in, log out issues, I suspect a lot of our problems will go away.
Yeah, so I have been just looking at some stuff that Sean's done and just some stuff that's on YouTube, and it's actually a really good system where you can add employees, and if they've got a specific tablet that they can use, you can set that up. So there's traceability and a record there. But yeah, obviously there'll be more videos when people are more familiar with it that'll help us as well.
Brad didn't do it from that referral link, Jan. He did it in the good old days when there was a button on the page of the Karatbars website. Okay, anything else, Mr. Saravalli?
No, I think that's all I can add at the moment. Just get your status to silver and open your business up to accepting other forms of payment.
Sounds good.
Right, I'll see if I can flip back to you. There we go.
There we go. You're back. Now we'll move on to another quick topic. We have Mr. Duck, who is a self-confessed fruit junkie. He's going to give us a little bit of a heads up on some of the implications of the IPO and what that means for super funds, etc. Are you there, Mr. Duck?
What does IPO mean?
Initial public offering.
And what's the significance of that?
Good evening, Lena and everybody else.
Good evening, sir.
How will we all be?
I think everybody's good.
Yeah, look, those mangoes, they were lovely keats off the tree a couple of years ago that were just delightful.
Excellent. That's a big mango.
It is. I had a whole bowl of them. It was just delightful. So going just further to what we were speaking about today, Derek, with people with self-managed super funds or people who are looking at taking options to take control of their own financial destiny and control of their own monies. They can do it through a self-managed super fund in starting it. There are a number of ways that that can happen. The IPO that's been released gives an awful advantage or an awesome advantage to people with super funds because they have the option to purchase shares in IPOs from the get-go. So we don't know where this IPO is actually going to go. I haven't seen a prospectus to it at this point of time, but there is lots of things happening within the self-managed or within the superannuation structure. It's a continual changing Pandora's box. However, as you and I discussed today, it has also now been ratified that we can directly invest into cryptocurrencies. So we could play both ends to the middle here in having some self-managed funds going into the IPO and also some funds going into the cryptocurrencies, whether they be Karatbars or anyone else, without having any implications answerable to APRA or your fund platform or whatever you might be operating through, which just opens the doors up to other options without impeding yourself or penalising your own structure.
Yep.
Keeping you compliant, keeping your fund compliant, so you don't have tax issues, etc., etc. So it's an amazing opportunity that's being presented to us. I believe it's like I said to you. How often do you get the opportunity to win lotto without buying a ticket?
Yeah, it's a pretty good opportunity, isn't it?
It is. It's just amazing.
So
an IPO, Jenny, is an initial public offering. The company says on such and such a date, we're releasing so many shares for people to buy before it goes to the market, before it's released onto a stock exchange anywhere in the world. Welcome.
yes, it's usually the opportunity to buy shares at the cheapest price, unless, of course, they go on the stock market and then go backwards, which I think is highly unlikely with this program.
Unless it's manipulated in the short term.
Yep. Very good. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Duck. We will move right along. What?
My pleasure.
Welcome. Thank you. Here's a great quote I found today. Today's accomplishments were yesterday's impossibilities. Mr. Schuller threw that out one day. Make sure you get your security up, get your two-factor authentication going. There's a video, Stars Mastery link there, starsmastery.com/2-factor auth. And you can play the video through the first time and then bring it up step by step and follow it along. Remember, this is gold. Here's a date saver. Nitsa, Nakos, Sean Maloney, Joel Gay, and Mira Gaddis and Jeanette will be in Brisbane, 14th of December. They have other dates. When you click on this link, you will find that there will be all the other dates for Australia will be in there. It's going to be a great opportunity to get in front of Nitsa and Sean Maloney particularly. Nitsa is one of the key builders. So just well done, Mr. Saravalli. He's coming up from Adelaide to Brisbane to go to this event.
Hey,
we'd
Derek.
like to get as many people there as we can. You go, Brent.
There's a rumour floating around there may be a Christmas party after this event. could be one to end all Christmas parties. Just a rumour at this stage.
Rumour at this stage. Okay, we'll write that down. Pencil that in, ladies and gentlemen. If you're at this event, don't plan on going home early. It could possibly be some consumption of beverages and food. And here's another one to write down in next year's calendar, June 19, 2021. This is an early warning. We are hoping to have some of the key people out here from America and Germany. So just keep this date. It will be Sunshine Coast in Queensland. We have just begun the processing of putting that together. So love to have you along. We had a fantastic time in Ettalong. The last one, this will be a new one. It's in a different location. It's on the beach. It's just an opportunity to get together. And yes, Kate, a sunbreak from Melbourne. So let's make sure we get
that 2020.
Oh, 2020. Good. Roger, a great spot, mate. Yes, that is 2020, not 2019. I'll get onto the elves that put that slide together this afternoon and slap them about. Okay, thanks everybody for coming along. Is there any other questions that you would like to ask? Anything that's on the tip of your tongue? Anything else? Mr. Duck is assuming that I have consumed a lot of red wine while Carolyn was away today. Thanks, Jenny and Doug. And yes, we'll be sharing on the golden beaches of the Sunshine Coast in June next year. All good. Okay, thanks everybody. Wonderful to have you along, and
Have a golden night.
you have a golden night. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you.